What is up, YouTube? My name is Mr. Filthy, and this is Ryan, and we are doing a Barcelona, Spain edition of Raw, or wow, not Raw, of SmackDown on May 29th, 2026. We start today's off with, I believe, Jade Cargill basically coming out with her faction. I don't even know if they got a name. Who cares if they got a name?
They don't.
Why
They
are
don't have
they
a name.
there?
They're just
But
all just their separate names. There's no name for this faction whatsoever.
said Jade, fucking whatever her name is, and whatever the other girl's name is. Those
Beach and
guys.
D-Fab?
Yeah. That one girl who's only here because of a group that's no longer here anymore. And then another girl who's also only here because of a group that's no longer here anymore.
Yes, that is completely accurate. Well, the thing with Jade Cargill is when she got in the ring and she basically says she does whatever she wants because she's Jade Cargill, and then they taunt the crowd, and Jade says she's winning. This is literally the same exact promo that she cut at WrestleMania or before WrestleMania, and still lost.
It's not even a good promo. It's basically just like, I'm here and I do what I want, and you're mad. And you're mad because you're mad, and that's it.
We had a rare episode of SmackDown tonight where the matches were 90 times better, or the matches were 90 times better than the promos. I'm gonna say that
Fair.
because it's true. But well, so Rhea comes out somewhere during this promo of her taunting the crowd and just being a total douche. And she says that 90% of her success is from her using other people. And you know what? She's not wrong. Because Jade Cargill was doing nothing besides when she was with Bianca and when she got this group. She didn't defend the title at all, maybe once. And then the next time she defended it, she lost.
Right.
And that goes into what Rhea said to her. When she said, when it's just us two in the ring, I'm the one that wins.
Which is clearly
Again.
true, because she has the title.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. Jade Cargill did not defend the title at all, and then she steps in the ring with Rhea and she loses. It's not rocket science.
Right.
But Jade didn't want to accept that because she's like, these girls are with me because they want power, and you're desperate. Well, she doesn't sound. She sounds more like a man, but I digress. So she tells her that these girls are with her because they want power, and she tells Rhea she's so desperate she'll work with people who don't even like you, and then we get Charlotte Flair's music. And it's funny that she said that because clearly she didn't watch Saturday night's main event when they all hugged right in the middle of the ring.
Right.
Clearly she didn't see this. So.
And the irony of her saying this when the entire faction that she has was on, like, literally she beat up, like, the week before forming it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. It was kind of like the Vision, except Seth Rollins gave us a reason why he brought Bronson Reed in. There was no reason for this group. It just happened.
Literally formed just for the fucking feud that she was in.
Yeah. But Me, Chin, and BFAB add literally nothing because they just needed them something to do if they're going to be taking a spot in the roster, I guess. Whatever. But for some reason, Jade Cargill thinks it's a good idea to target Alexa Bliss in the second half of this promo. So Bliss tells her that she has the resume of a rookie. And Bliss also tells her, don't make me embarrass you before your career even gets started.
Right.
Which is just fair, because I enjoy that. So Nick Aldis comes out and he makes a match between Jade Cargill and Alexa Bliss, and it actually is the first match of the show. And this match was actually really, really good. I enjoyed this match. It kind of ended shitty, but, well, I say shitty because Jade Cargill won, unfortunately.
Right, exactly.
But it all happened with Michin grabbing Alexa Bliss's foot, and then Ripley and Flair take them out, or basically just fight them to the back. Jade reverses Twisted Bliss and wins with Jaded. and then proceeds to grab a chair and hit Jaded again on said chair.
Yeah, I was like, one, why I didn't. I guess why they weren't there is because they had to go fight the other fucking faction or whatever. But I'm like, why is it always Alexa that like Charlotte Flair is never there for? I feel like she gets beaten up quite a bit, and then Charlotte is just either doesn't come out at all or comes out way late.
Which I guess it makes more sense for it to be Bliss though, because Bliss was kind of like the peacekeeper trying to get them to be friends, and they were like Flair and her were kind of like, eh.
But why
But I
is
mean,
Rhea and Ripley all of a sudden in the back? Or Rhea and Ripley. Rhea and Charlotte all like buddy in the back fucking fighting people while Alexa Bliss is getting her ass
seriously,
beat.
how far did they fight them back? Because there was still a whole ending of the match that happened. How far back did they go? Did they go through Gorilla all the way down to catering? Like, where did you just stop fighting?
Said we just fight for forever. Who was the guy? Fight forever. Fucking...
Oh, who was that? I forget who that was. Isn't that the name of the AEW game?
Probably.
Keep it straight.
Oh,
Anyway.
I gave them a plug. I have to kill myself now.
It's don't buy the game. It's bad. You won't like it.
I wasted my money on it, and it is that bad. I tried even giving their game a chance. It was the worst piece of shit that I've ever played. That is worse than a fucking 2005 WWE game.
Yeah, I played it a while ago with like one of my friends that bought it, and it was the graphics are just bad,
Not
and the
even just the
gameplay
graphics.
is bad.
It plays terribly. Like you can't do anything. It's like again, like I'm playing a game from 2005, but worse.
It's like 2005 graphics, but gameplay of like early 90s. Like it's bad.
Literally linear movement, and it's I don't know.
Yeah, the movement's like all like pixelated and shit. It's bad. Anyway, Cody Rhodes backstage confronted by Sami Zayn, and Sami says, "Do you have something you want to say to me?" And Cody's like, "Nah, bro, I don't have shit to say to you."
I don't want to say you're a bitch ass Canadian and get on your face.
And then Sami, for some reason, tells him that he should apologize because Sami tried to help you, and then he's like, "Oh, but you hit me with a crossroads after." I'm sorry. When Gunther came out, Sami, the match was still happening. We all saw that. And Cody literally says, "I did something in the confines of a wrestling match, and you walked away while he was choking me out. You walked away, Sami."
Just like he got mad about Cody doing something in the confines of a match where he ended up beating Sammy a while back, and this is pretty much what started the like mini feud that they're having.
Yeah, and then Sammy's like, "I'm the last good guy, and I wanted to help, but I thought I shouldn't." So how does that make you a good guy, Sami?
Oh, a good guy, because I'm teaching you a lesson, Cody.
If Joker's falling off a rooftop, Batman's still gonna jump down there to save him. But you just thought, whatever.
Hey, I'm a complicated guy.
So Cody tells Sami, "When I'm done with Gunther, I'm coming after you. And if this, I swear to God, if Cody Rhodes wins on Sunday, and this gives Sami Zayn a title match, I don't want that. I just want Cody to just beat his ass and be done with it. That's it. That's all I want."
Better.
I don't think I'm asking for too much.
Or Sammy fucking ruins the title match and costs Cody the win.
Oh, would Sami do? Sami would definitely do that.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to be a good guy again.
We see Danhausen and Nick Aldis, and they're talking about bags that got held at customs. The smile on Danhausen's face when it zoomed out was probably one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. It was creepy, but it was funny at the same time.
He was literally just sitting there. I feel like there was a meme that he's like referencing with that. I swear I've seen something that looks just like that.
And if there's not, that is going to be the meme. in a couple days, I'm gonna see that picture, and it's gonna be like when she takes the bra off and says, "Hey, I'm ready for the first time" or something. I'll watch furiously. Miz walks up and says, Kit got detained at customs for having too much moisturizer. If someone could let us know if that's actually a thing,
I mean, he is.
I would like to know.
He's clearly a prolific masturbator.
He clearly is, but if anyone has tried to leave the country with moisturizer and got detained, let us know, because I'd like to know how that went. And I'd like to know the excuse that you gave him.
I guess if you bring any bottle that's like the wrong size, they're like, there's explosives in here.
I mean, yeah, probably. I've never been on like a plane, so I've never been to the airport, so I don't know how strict it is, but I've heard it's pretty bad. So. We see Danhausen in the background stacking boxes while Miz is arguing with Nick. Don't know what he's trying to do with those boxes, but whatever.
Yeah, you just see him scurrying around in the background, going around
with
different items.
He's just grabbing boxes and stuff in the background there, just doing whatever. And then Miz says, "No, you need to postpone my match because Kit isn't here and Kit needs to learn from me." And Nick's like, "No, it sounds like you're concerned and you need his help." And he's like, No. I'm his teacher. He's learning. So
he's got to, what is it? Motivate, inspire, and zone in.
Yeah. What do they call those? The Misfit rule or something like that. It's crazy shit. So Miz is taking on Axiom. Axiom, fun fact, is from Spain, so the crowd. Well, the crowd wouldn't have been behind Miz either way, but it's just more of a reason not to cheer Miz.
They really, really didn't like him.
They really did not. At some point, Miz tries to leave, but Fraser is, because, for Axiom. Fraser was standing at the bottom of the ramp, and Axiom gets Miz back in the ring. For the ending, the light flickers, distracting Miz. Axiom hits Spanish Fly and I forget what the move's called. It's a golden something, and
golden shower, R. Kelly style.
I don't know if that's it, but if it is, that's fine.
Mexican golden shower. I mean, or
is he Mexican?
Spanish. No, he's from Spain, I guess. So
yeah,
but potato.
Yeah, they speak Spanish.
I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate it, but.
So yeah, Axiom does pick up the win in that match because Miz is terrible. Has Miz won a match this year?
Probably
I
not.
think so.
I don't think he's won anything.
I don't think he. What was that? Was it last year or the year before that? He only wrestled one match and he lost it and he was flipping out because of it. That's your own fault, bro.
If he's won anything, I think it's only been in tag team stuff.
Yeah, maybe him and Kit won a tag match a while ago. I don't remember. So I have a problem with this next thing we're going to talk about, which is R-Truth telling Priest that he's not medically cleared. Truth, what happened to you, bud? You've been injured for a month now.
And then when I shouldn't say weapons, but I don't know what his injury is. It's just a tape on his arm, basically.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not medically cleared." He provides some he provides us some comedy by saying, "Oh, my doctor tells me if I get more hurt, my deductible's going to go up." Well, yeah, probably.
Most likely.
It's fair. But also, what is your injury? I want to know what this injury is. It's been a month.
I shit my pants and I suffer from chronic embarrassment.
Yeah, maybe he strained his shoulder pushing that shit out. But he tells Priest, "I got Royce Keys to team with you." Mm-hmm. And Priest's like, "No, bro, we're tag champs and I want to team with you." And Truth's like, no, I can't. I'm injured. You got to team with him. And Priest is like, I can't trust you. You and Solo go way back apparently, which Priest, clearly you haven't been watching the product. Royce Keys is clearly not interested in siding with Solo Sikoa. I don't know where you got confused in that.
And what does Solo realistically have to do with it? Because, like, he hasn't tried to contact him to join or anything.
Yeah, he just kind of like walks up to him and he's like, "I got a spot open in my family." Well, you got multiple spots now, dude, because JC Mateo and Angaloa are just gone now. So, fair. So Truth basically convinces them by asking them if they're scared of the MFT, which obviously, why would they be? But they're not. And then we get a kind of funny scene with Sammy, who is venting to what appears to be Candice LeRae, but when it zooms out, he's like, "Oh, I wasn't talking to you." He's talking to Johnny Gargano, who's just lying face down on some stairs.
Again? They're back with this again?
Yeah. Is there really no other plans for this guy since Tommaso Ciampa's been gone? I don't... Like, is his contract almost up and they're just like, "Hey, we don't have anything for this guy, so let's just put him laying down on these stairs because he's sad"?
And they basically fired everybody he was doing this skit with, so...
Yeah, I guess so, but he had like that little run in NXT where he was like all happy and excited, and then he lost the match and then he went back to that.
He's a pussy.
I don't know. He's something. Matt Cardona walks up to him and says, "Yeah, you're all right, man? Like, I'm not crying because things aren't going my way," which, fair, Sammy's been bitching for I don't know how long now.
And of all people, Matt has lost probably the most matches at this point.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm pretty sure Matt Cardona was about to call him a little bitch, but he stopped himself because because Sammy was talking about being respectful. And Sammy is mad and says, "I can't stand the disrespect." And he challenges Matt to a match later as he's venting this to Johnny Gargano, who is not moving, not blinking, not speaking, and I don't even know if he's awake, frankly.
He's dead.
I think he was drooling a little bit. I don't know.
He has died.
I could be wrong. Did you see some drool? I thought I saw some. I don't know.
I think bro is just deceased. He's fully dead.
He's definitely something. I think Candice needs to look into contacting the morgue or something. Okay, we get Damian Priest and Royce Keys versus the MFT. But before that, as we come back from commercial, we see Flair with Bliss backstage, and Rhea's like, "Hey, how is she?" And she's like, "Well, she's in pain and she's angry." And Rhea's like, "Well, I'm going to take care of Jade." And Flair says, "If you don't, I will. She has a receipt coming." Flair, even if she does take care of her, give her the receipt anyway.
Right, just come out and beat her up anyway. Old school heel
because... Yeah, well, either way, she deserves it. She didn't need to do that to Bliss. Bliss didn't deserve that. She's trying to be a good friend. So, this match like I said, every match was good. This one was just a little strange. I think it was because I wasn't used to Royce Keys and Damian Priest teaming up.
It just
felt a little weird
too. I feel like Royce didn't know. He looked like he didn't know what he was like supposed to do.
Yeah, he looked like he forgot the script, or he just didn't know why he was in the ring.
Like he shrugged at Damian like 3 times when they were doing tag moves together.
Yeah, they kept like looking at each other like when they were like attacking like what's his name? Tonga Loa, the big tall guy. I don't remember his name.
Tall guy with the face.
Yeah, and it was just strange. The ref was distracted getting Keys out of the ring, and Solo hit the spike on Priest. And then injured R-Truth comes out. Is he injured or is he not? I don't know.
R-Truth should have been out here. He's not medically cleared to be out here. Blah, 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 blah.
See, that's what they're telling us, but this is the 3rd week in a row that he's done this. So I'm starting to have my doubts if he's actually injured.
Are you calling R-Truth a liar?
I don't know exactly what I'm calling him, but I would assume I'm calling his doctor a liar, not him.
Oh shit. Are you calling a medical fucking healthcare a liar?
Yes, because I think that he's wrong, because our truth still comes out even though he's injured. The truth comes out, but Solo hit him with a spike, I think. I don't really know
I
what
don't
happened.
know
I
what
just saw him
happened
like,
there either. It's like R-Truth went to punch him and
yeah,
then just
he just started like
collapsed.
grabbing at his throat. I was like, okay, okay.
He's like,
So
you were
Royce
supposed to
Keith,
punch me.
yeah, he's like, was he supposed to go down? Royce Keys comes over and tries to help, but Tonga takes him out, and then Tonga Longa, I think his name is, hits the choke slam and pins Damian Priest.
Too many Toms and Longs.
There really is. Just give him different names at this point.
No,
Solo,
we gotta make him
Uso.
sound Samoan and cool.
It's Tonga. No, it's not Tonga Loa. That's the one that's good. It's. I cannot think of it for some reason. I only wrote down his first name.
It's funny, his like government name isn't anything probably like that at all.
Yeah, it's probably not even anything close.
It's like Jeff, like Romans is.
Right.
I don't remember what his is. I think it was like John or something simple like that.
It was like, yeah, like Seth Rollins has a weird real name. His like real name is like Colby or something. It's like that's strange. But then again, their daughter's name is like Rooks or Rocks or something like that. Something crazy. Like I don't know, out of this world. And Becky
like,
has such a
some stupid
simple
Irish
name. Yeah, her name is literally Rebecca. She has the most simplest name ever, and she's
At
just
least
like,
it's
nope.
actually real.
Yeah, that's true. Miz is yelling at Nick and is talking about the light as he's yelling at him. And Nick says he's gonna figure it out, and they turn the corner and there's Danhausen in some room with a bunch of lights and stuff going off.
He's spawning people in.
I think that's exactly what he's doing.
I heard that they were saying that he's gonna be bringing back Baron Corbin or something.
Yes, I heard that too. Because Nick told Miz not to go in the ring, and Miz walked in there and got sprayed with a fire extinguisher.
That's fair.
On you, bro.
Dan was saying how he was gonna put the fire out.
Yeah, he was. And then Aldis goes to lift up the sheet that looks like it has a body under it, but Danhausen tells him not to touch it, and I'm gonna assume that's where we're gonna see Baron Corbin when he comes back. And what's funny is
I couldn't see him coming back. Like, I feel like there's like a bunch of people they could bring back. I hope it's not another like, admittedly Danhausen. As much as we did like him, the bring back was crazy. They built it up just for someone you didn't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you were an AEW fan, you probably knew who he was. And I don't like the concept that if I watch one wrestling, I watch the other promotion, because I don't.
It's also they hate AEW, so why are you assuming that I would watch their like shit?
Exactly. So when
show?
you brought Danhausen in, you should have presented him to me as a brand new character, because I don't know who he is. So, but fair enough. I mean, they're talking about bringing back Enzo and Cass and putting them back to NXT, so whatever. I guess Enzo has been at the PC and they're waiting for Cass's AEW contract to expire.
Right. Yeah.
I guess we're just bringing back old faces. Next we're gonna get fucking Hit Row coming back, so keep an eye out. This BFAB's the only Hit Row member left.
We're gonna get fucking DX coming, and they've been retired for like 20 years now.
Yeah, we're gonna get fucking Undertaker and Kane. Kane's gonna come in a whole suit, just being like, "Yeah, I just got out of a fucking mayoral meeting with trips. I'm here."
Bring back Mayor Kane.
Right. Hashtag Mayor Kane. So Chelsea Green thinks that Tiffany Stratton is gonna come out and be in her corner because of last week, but Tiffany's like, no, it's not that deep. It's not happening. And I don't know. Like, are they just trying to create another random tag team? Are they trying to make another Flair and Bliss situation? Because I'm pretty sure the Flair and Bliss situation started similarly to this, if I remember correctly. They didn't like each other, and now they're friends.
That's fair.
And we'll get more into that when Chelsea Green's match happens, which for some reason was the main event, and she fought Nia, but I digress. It actually wasn't that bad of a match. Just
I was wondering
on
why
paper,
that shit was even at the fucking main event.
yeah, just on paper, you wouldn't expect that to be a main event match. I don't.
Especially
Sami
after the
Zayn versus-
promo before it.
Exactly, yeah. The promo before it didn't help it at all.
I meant the two people who have a promo before them.
Oh yeah. So Sami Zayn and Matt Cardona is next, and this match was actually really good. I didn't expect them to put on the match that they did, but I was actually pleasantly surprised because I don't know, when you associate Matt Cardona, you don't usually think of a good match. Mostly because the last match they had on SmackDown was a pile of trash. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't good. I remember that it wasn't good.
Right.
And Sami Zayn, yeah, he's good in the ring, but he's not like. Either way, the match was good. But Sami does win with a haluva kick.
Quick.
Why can't I talk? Yeah, so he's able to win with the. I'm not even gonna say it, just the kick. I'm gonna call it the kick from now on.
The Canadian boot.
Did you actually see on his knee pads though that he had "ride or die" on them?
For who? His boyfriend?
His "ride or die" fans that he's convinced exist somewhere out there.
We don't hate you, Sammy. We just wish you would stop sucking so much. We've seen you do better.
Yeah, you clearly can do better, and when Kevin Owens comes back, don't be in a tag team. That's not you doing better. That's you doing worse.
I feel like without Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn is like lost in the wind.
He is, but they don't need to be in a tag team. Kevin Owens could just beat him up, and it'll be just as relevant. Nick Aldis is telling Gunther backstage to keep his promo civil, and he says he's going to assault Cody Rhodes verbally, which, okay, Gunther, that's not part of your character at all, but whatever.
Fair.
Trick Williams and Little Yachty come out to the ring, and Yachty tells we are witnessing the Trick Williams campaign. I didn't know he was running for office.
He's running for like the world champ, I guess, maybe.
But he's already U.S. champ. He should focus on what he's got. He's not Goldberg in WCW.
I can't. He's the new president. He's Donald Trump.
He's something. So he declares himself for King of the Ring, which, fun fact, matches for Queen and King of the Ring are starting on Monday. So, yay. So he also says that nobody has proven themselves in the past 6 months, like nobody credibility, and he's like, yeah, nobody's basically better than me. So basically a heel promo by a total babyface, because let's face it, Trick Williams is over with the crowd.
Yeah, that's fair.
Carmelo Hayes music hits, and he comes down, and he tells them that, you know, he's too little to be in the King of the Ring. Trick Williams is a little too short. And I include that because
I was like 6 foot.
Yeah, I thought it was funny because I'm pretty sure he's a lot taller than Carmelo Hayes. But then again, Carmelo Hayes also didn't say that he was going to be a King of the Ring. So maybe I'm wrong.
This is true.
He says, I'm going to take care of Ricky Saints and then I'm coming for that title. And it's like, everybody probably wants to see Mello Williams rivalry again just because. So Trick says, you know, he's hearing a lot of ifs, and he says, if you could grow an inch, you could look me eye to eye and see that I'm better. You're just waiting to pull that one out until I said it, weren't you?
No. I forgot he said that, but it was like the perfect moment.
So yeah, he asked him to do that so that he can see him eye to eye and see that he's much better. Like I said, heel promo by a total babyface. And then this fool Ricky Saints comes to the ring and says No, people want to see me as the champion. Dude, people don't even want to see you on their TV screen, let alone see you as champion. Okay?
Really? Yeah, we really don't. Mm.
At least I don't. Maybe some people do. I personally don't. Ricky says after he's done with Mello, he's coming for the title because that's what a champion does. How the fuck would you know? You're not a champion. I think you were in NXT, but right now you're not. So how would you know how a champion acts anymore?
He said it was one time though.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure he was only North American champion. I don't even think he held the NXT title. If I'm wrong, let me know. Just don't be a dick about it. Thanks.
Nah, be honest about it. No, I'm just kidding. And if you do, I'll give you this.
Yeah. Trick tells Saints basically to respect him, and Ricky runs his mouth saying he's the king of delusion, and Trick hits him with a trick slap, and he literally falls out of the ring.
I can't. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say that trick slap was probably one of the best slaps I've seen since like a Stephanie McMahon slap. And it wasn't that it was effective. Well, obviously it was effective, but it was how quick that he did it too. It was just, oh, it's great. I loved it.
Yeah, you fucked him up.
He did. He did. Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints starts, and for some reason the match ends in a double countout. Wasn't this match to determine like a number one contender? In the words of Trick Williams,
It is. I kind of used it to like. I don't know.
give us Mello. Nobody gives a shit about Ricky Saints.
Yeah.
I think he's annoying. I don't care.
I was trying to give them
but
credit for something, but I lost it. I couldn't even find him a fucking.
yeah. And then Ricky just attacks him while he's talking to the ref, and then Mello fights him off and hits him with the first 48, and he sends Saints out of the ring. So, what was the takeaway here? What was the point?
Our mid card is very strong, and we know exactly what we're doing with him.
So let's build up Mello, but let's not have him win, or have him declare like he's getting this title match now, because yeah, no, I'm lost. Nia and Lash are telling Tiffany it's good that you aren't in her corner, and Tiffany claps back, assaulting the head size of Nia Jax. That's gave you a compliment and then you insulted her.
She's a Neanderthal skull, maybe. I don't know.
Right. Lash tells her when we're done with her, it's only a matter of time before that title finds a new home. No. You couldn't hold the tag title. How can you hold a single title? It doesn't make sense.
We'll just jump them.
Yes, but winning the title, you can't do that by disqualification. You can keep it by disqualification, but you can't win it.
That's when you bump the ref and beat them up together.
Stranger things have happened, but so Nia is just killing Chelsea Green in this match, and it's not even close. Nia's going for the Annihilator, but Tiffany Stratton's music hits. Stratton comes out of the Timekeeper area, literally smacks Nia on the dome with her title, and while she's looking up at the ramp, and Chelsea Green gets the pin. Why did you help her? I don't understand. You told her 10 minutes ago it wasn't that deep and that she doesn't need to come out there with you. And then you literally come out and you clock an eye on the head with your title and you help her win. What? Is there anything you can say to explain this one?
No, not particularly.
Because I can't. Green runs over for a hug, but Tiffany's just like, no, it's not that deep.
Yeah, like the only thing I can say about any of this is I've been noticing they're trying to build this feud, or not feud, friendship randomly all of a sudden with Chelsea and her, and they've been doing it since like last Friday, I think at least. Since she's been
Yeah,
kind of recovered.
I
I
think they're
don't.
trying to give Chelsea like a babyface turn since Alba Fire got released and like the secret Hervis is like gone.
I forgot she doesn't have her like person that followed her
Yeah.
around.
So and the other one's injured. Piper Niven is injured. So
Didn't they fire Piper too?
no, she actually didn't get released. She's just been injured.
I
She
swear I saw a thing recently that she got fired too.
I know she broke her neck off a botched pile driver, and she's been injured since then.
I swear I saw
So
something that said they let her go too.
I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't seen anything about it, but
It might have
maybe they did.
lie. Maybe it was a rumor.
And, yeah, maybe. It was probably rumored after Alba Fire got released because they probably figure, oh, well, if they release one, they release the other, but that doesn't always happen. Look at Matt and Jeff Hardy. So we see Brie Bella and Paige backstage saying, you know, we're on a roll. We've been defending these title more than any other champion, which accurate, by the way. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Fatal
when
in-
the previous champion was fucking Jade Cargill, who didn't defend it at all. It's not really like a hard thing to accomplish.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Fatal
And
Influence pops up, and
what is-
GC. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, and what is Rhea doing? She ain't defending for shit either.
Yeah, I don't think she's defended it since she won it either. You know who also hasn't defended their title since they won it? Liv Morgan.
This is true. She's about to be the next Dom, where she just has the title.
Yeah,
At least put it back on Stephanie. At that point, I regret wanting her to win at that.
yeah. I mean, if she wasn't gonna defend it at all, like she basically just like followed the Judgment Day around and just been like, yeah, Raquel and Roxanne need to win the tag titles, so I'm gonna follow them around and help them.
Everyone is just fucking Roman Reigns now. I hate it.
It really is. It really is. Fatal Influence pops up and GC declares herself for the Queen of the Ring. Then they claim pretty soon they'll hold the tag titles, and JC Dane says that she'll be women's champion. JC, that's inaccurate. I don't see you winning the title. Not anytime soon.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Cody Rhodes comes out for his face-to-face with Gunther, and before Cody can even say anything, Gunther comes out, and Gunther just takes control of the entire promo at this point.
Basically just shits on him. He said, I'm not like you, and doesn't really give any good reasons about it.
He's like, I'm not out here for the crowd. I'm out here to tell you what I think about you, and the show is all about you, and I moved to America, and everything was one phone call, a job to come back, blah, blah, blah.
And Cody's like, bitch, you don't want this? You don't want the fame? Okay, yeah. You grew up watching wrestling and you don't want the fame. Fucking lying ass bitch.
So then, Gunther says that he's a mark for himself and that he's his own biggest fan. And yeah, the Cody was like, I'm a mark. And then that's when he starts going off about oh yeah, you don't want the fame and the talk shows and the money and this and that and the next thing. And he's like, okay. He's like, I know you do, because if I didn't, I'd be talking to a 300-pound version of you at indie show. And you know what? Not wrong, because that's exactly who Gunther was.
I would have been talking to fat you.
He says that the title is addictive, and he's just as sick as Cody is. And he holds the title close to his face, and he says, "This is as close as you'll get to hold the title." And he says, it's just because you're just not that good. And to say that to somebody like Gunther is funny and surprising all at the same time. Because Gunther has definitely proved that, I mean, like, what is it? Like, 65% of his time on the roster has been as a champion?
This is true. Yeah.
That's insane. Cody goes to leave, and Gunther grabs him, and he goes on to say, you know, the people he retired. I said I would tap out Goldberg or put Goldberg to sleep, and I did. I said I'd put AJ to sleep, and I did. I said John Cena would tap out, and I did that. And he says, I promise you on Sunday I'm going to choke you out and I'd be taking your title with me.
Yes.
And that's just how the show ends. That's it. And to be fair, the that promo was actually pretty good.
Oh
But
yeah.
before that, it was just I don't know. Just
Gunther's one
wasn't
of the
there.
only new wrestlers I feel like that can really put on a believable promo.
And not even an American, so that's even better. Like
Right,
I don't
he's a
know what
whole
it is,
Nazi.
but well, I don't know about that.
Well, he's Austrian, and
These,
that's where Hitler's from.
maybe.
Tomato with
Uh,
tomato, right? Obviously, everyone from Austria is clearly Nazi still.
They're clearly planning something. That's all I know. What would you rate the show for tonight?
Probably like an 8 or an 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5 is fair because it's been a long time since we've had like good matches. And if the promos were just better, I think this would have been a perfect show.
Right.
But the promos they just didn't hit. But yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Real quick, I do want to go over some Clash in Italy predictions. If you'd like to vote with me, that'd be nice.
I
Cody
vote
Rhodes
that I win
Gunther,
everyone.
you're gonna win all five,
Yep.
even the women's match, the two women's matches.
Especially them dumb bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
Cody Rhodes Gunther, undisputed WWE Championship. Who you got?
I
This is a
feel
tough.
like probably
This is a tough
Gunther
one.
because like he just came back from injury. Like, what else are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, like I mean, there's still people behind Cody, but I feel like his time with the titles kind of set sail already. Like
Yeah, unless you're gonna just do a John
he,
Cena thing where he wins no matter what for like ever.
right, right. Even though he just got a verbal thrashing, like in the in the promo, like what Cody said was ultimately true, but he really didn't take any digs at Gunther for the most part. But Roman Reigns and Fatu for the World Championship and Tribal Combat, which is no DQ, no count out, but the loser must acknowledge the winner.
I want Fatu to win, and I don't think it makes sense any other way. But of course, Roman's gonna win because it's Roman.
Which doesn't make any sense because Fatu's been literally attacking him and the Usos.
Like, why even have a
And
second match if we're just gonna have him
yeah,
fucking lose again?
yeah, and I don't know. I would like it to be Fatu, but I know the direction WWE goes when it comes to Roman Reigns in a tribal combat situation. So, Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill, WWE Women's Championship rematch for some reason.
I feel like Rhea, just because like, why would they put it back on
Yeah,
her?
yeah. Jade did nothing with it the first time. It doesn't really make sense for her to get it back. Becky Lynch, Sol Ruka, Women's Intercontinental title. You think Sol Ruka is going to take the title?
I really hope so. I feel like she'll do really good with it.
Yeah, I think so too. I
But
think Becky
Becky will
Lynch.
probably win.
This one's hard to say because I feel like Becky's like, oh, she hasn't won any matches and whatever, whatnot. But
But
I think
Sports
she might. I
Illustrated
think she
said
might surprise him. Sports Illustrated, the Bleacher Report, the Sportster, ESPN.
and we all know those things matter.
It's Becky to do. Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar, and WrestleMania 42. Who you got?
I want to say Brock because why else is he coming back other than to just lose again?
It makes sense to be Brock, but I feel like a double countout also makes sense to set up the match at SummerSlam where he wants to retire. But it might be better if they even the score at like one each, so that the one at SummerSlam will be like a rubber match, and it'll be like a
Right.
Hell in a Cell or a steel cage or something crazy. I think that makes the most sense. But
Probably, yeah.
I'm not a writer for WWE, so I could be fucking wrong. But that's my opinion. So Yay for opinions. But
No, you can't have
let's see.
those.
I okay. I just won't have opinions about anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all we got. Unless you got anything you'd like to add, sir.
No, I think that's it.
All right. Thank you
If
guys
you,
for watching.
yes. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And let us know what you think in the comments. And we will see you later.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Deuces.